Crime Time matters. We got to get inside these stories that often become about a narrative more than they do about the facts. That's why I started the podcast. You can subscribe anywhere that you get podcasts. Go right on YouTube. Cuomo Crime Time is there for you. And this is an example. Jury selection began today in the trial of 36-year-old Lindsay Clancy, Massachusetts mother and former labor and delivery nurse. Okay, 2023, she strangled her own kids, 3 of them, all at once. Ages 5, 3, and 8 months. It was horrible. She used elastic exercise bands, and then she jumped out the window, paralyzing herself. Now we're on trial. Not for, the whodunit. We know who did it. It's whether or not she's criminally responsible. Her lawyers are saying it's an insanity defense. She had postpartum psychosis. She had sought help, was on numerous meds, which made it worse. Lindsay claims she heard voices telling her, "This is your last chance. Kill the children so you can kill yourself." Despite murdering her kids, her husband, Patrick, has forgiven her and will testify in her defense. The prosecution sees it as something very different. Let's bring in defense attorney and former prosecutor Mark Eiglarsh. Brother Mark, thank you for being with us. Just play prosecutor. Honestly, I don't get it. I really don't understand why we are at trial here. What am I missing about this prosecution?
Okay, so if I'm playing prosecutor, the prisons are packed with people who have mental disorders, who are experiencing their symptoms while they were committing their offenses. But if they know right from wrong, which is the second prong, if prosecutors can find anything to show that you knew right from wrong, then that's not going to be enough for them. So you've mentioned in your intro a few of those things. Prosecutors will argue, why did you wait till your husband was gone before committing these atrocities? Why did you choose to kill yourself? It's because you knew after you did this task, what you did was horrendous and horrible. See, I play the role well, but I feel more like you do. Why? Can I play defense lawyer yet, or have to wait?
No, you have to wait. I want you to be the bad guy because I want to shine a light on, why prosecutions are about upholding the law, but they are also an advocacy instrument for the victims, all right? Here, she is the victim. Her husband is the victim. The husband sees this for exactly what it is, which is an unimaginable tragedy. He is saying she should not go to prison. She's all I have left. I want to remind people, Andrea Yates is something that they may look up about this. I see the cases as different, but fundamentally the same kind of the same kind of material of concern. I want to remind somebody. I interviewed Yates's husband. Watch this.
It's much like having a dream or nightmare overlaid on reality, so that a person sees things that aren't real, hears voices that aren't real, believes things to be true that aren't true. The next step of forgiveness, I'd say, is understanding it's a sickness, that but for, that causation, right, but for her sickness, she would never, ever, ever, ever have harmed our children.
By the way,
that's the narrative.
Yates,
that's it.
Yates,
that's
we
it.
don't know, but Yates, we don't know, did what Clancy did. Trying to get the help, taking the meds, saying that things were going. It's all in the record. I don't understand the point of the prosecution. I just don't get it. I don't get the politics.
First of all, prosecutors are politicians. They're elected by the people. The people I had dinner with and shared, hey, I'm coming on Chris Cuomo. They go, what are you talking about? And I shared the topic. Most of them roll their eyes. Really? Someone's going to let her go? And then she's going to be living amongst us? Most people are not from your thought process. And even if she suffered from mental illness, most people want her help.
I'm not saying let her go.
Right? Well,
I'm saying put her in a hospital and make her stay there and try and figure out if you can do something to help her. I mean, look, she jumped out the window for a reason. Okay, the idea that she did this because she wanted to get away with something evil. She tried to kill herself.
So prosecutors who I've spoken to, and I spoke to them about the Precious Bland case down here in South Florida, where a judge just found a woman not guilty by reason of insanity. She killed her 15-month-old child, tried to kill her teenage daughter and her husband. And I talked to everyone involved. The prosecutors recognized that she suffered from mental illness, maybe-ish, COVID-related psychosis, but they look for details to support the idea that, oh, in this instance, you tried to kill yourself, so you knew right from wrong. So in their minds, it's more about defending the law, that the legislators do not want legally people to escape if there's any notion that they knew right from wrong in spite of having the mental illness.
I get it. It is well argued, and I understand it. I just don't like it, and I don't think it's worth our money. I'm not saying that she should be free among us, although I'd be, I'd be shocked. She's got a lot of pain in front of her. So does her husband, and it really, he's really the only stakeholder here, right? But I do believe this is one
Chris,
of those cases that make us think. We think we're evolved. We're not that evolved. We still treat sick as bad. We still want to punish people who are sick.
I am a father of 3. You can't be okay with what she did. But here's what I tell people, and anyone watching, just for a second, imagine someone you love, your husband, your older son, and they all of a sudden do something like this. What's your position going to be? It'll be different because you know they're not in their right frame of mind. They're sick. They're disturbed. They would never have done something like this but for a mental defect or disease that they did not cause or bring on. Think about that.
And that they were trying to treat. Now, they do something to someone else. Now they're going to have to pay a price because that's the way the society works. I'm saying, for the father, who's the only stakeholder left, he's already lost everything. So did she. This is an unusual fact pattern. That's why I think that the treatment of the system, the way they always do it, seems a little weird. Go ahead.
I disagree that he's the only one who has a stake in this. It's the people of the state of, in other words, it's not just him.
I get it.
Right? And the same process, though, if you're going to say that she's legally not responsible for this, if she killed the neighbor, then you would have to stand by that same proposition, too, legally, Chris.
I know. I'm saying that the way our system looks at it, you kill the neighbor, you're going to jail. Nobody cares about your mental illness. It's very, very rare. This fact pattern, I think, gives you a chance to have the compassion that the illness actually deserves in the first place. But, Mark, you've argued it perfectly.
The husband is the ace
which is
in the
why
hole.
I bring you on.
The husband's...
Yeah, he is the ace in the hole. I hate to say it that way, but he is. And we'll see where this goes. We'll stay on it. I'll bring you back because you're the best. Mark, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.